Hi, I'm James Heimbach, Product Manager for the Pipeline Execution Group and the Verify Stage GitLab. And today I wanted to walk through our new Performance Insights experiment is what we're calling it. So I'm going to share my screen. So what I'm showing here is the modal that's popping up. So if you navigate to a pipeline page, you're going to see this new Performance Insights button. This is available on GitLab.com, and that's where it's going to be for the next 2 months. I'll talk about that a little bit more in just a minute. So clicking on that will get you some data about that specific pipeline, showing you the 5 slowest jobs in the pipeline, the job that was in queue the longest, how long it waited before it started its execution, and the very last job that ran. And so this will link you into job details. If you click on one of the jobs, you can take a closer look at how long it ran, maybe what is causing it to run long. Same thing with the longest queued job, and then the last executed job, that'll show you the dependencies there. So I wanted to show that off because we're running this as an experiment. And as part of that, we have a feedback issue, which will be linked below the video here. So we want to hear from you users what you think about this. And so I want to explain a little bit about why we're running this as an experiment and why there's this pipeline or why there's this feedback issue out there. So we want to learn more about, is this kind of data something that users want? Do you find it valuable? Because if not, we're going to turn this off. And that's currently the plan, is on September 22nd, we will disable this feature and we'll be removing the code if we don't see enough clicks on the button, if we don't see positive feedback, because we don't want to make the interface messy. That pipeline details page is already pretty busy. So we don't want to add more to it that isn't helpful and isn't valuable to users in solving the problems that you have. So we have the feedback issue here. Like I said, I'll link to it. It links to the initial experiment issue, has the screenshot here, and has some FAQs about the feature, explaining a little bit more about what we mean by an experiment, how long we're going to be running it, and what we might be doing next, which as of right now is nothing. We're running this as an experiment, like I said, to understand if it's valuable to you users. You can always check in on where we're going next, what we're building next on the direction pages for the 2 categories, continuous integration and merge trains, though, that pipeline execution works on. And so what kind of feedback do we want? General thumbs up, thumbs down are super valuable to us. We want to know if you like it, if you dislike it. If you find bugs, we have a bug thread here that you can post to. Ideally, we would love to see the steps that you took, what you expected to happen, and what actually did happen. Screenshots are wonderful. And if you can link to the pipeline, even better. If not, that's okay. Get us the best description you can of the bug that you ran into or what wasn't working the way you expected. And if you have ideas about improvements for this feature or problems that it still doesn't solve for you, we have a thread for that as well. Suggestions for improvements, please post those there. And if you see something that matches up to your experience in either of those threads, giving it a thumbs up or a plus is a great way to indicate to us that you're getting some value out of the feature, or you're trying to use it, but you saw the same bugs as well. So that is a quick overview of this experiment that we're going to be running in pipeline execution. It's live on GitLab.com today, and it'll be running through September 22nd, 2022. Thanks.